was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
And that's what you get for trying to make a baby rattle out of poplar. Now, can you do it? Yes, I know you can. But I prefer hardwoods, so we're going to attempt this again using cherrywood. Right now, we're on the bandsaw, cutting a big piece down to a small workable blank. The roughing process begins. Just using a gouge, taking down all the high edges, smoothing out the blank. I really like that knot, and I wanted to keep it and keep it in the rattle portion. So you'll see here, when I make the sphere for the top of the rattle, I leave a little extra on top of that. That's for the vise later on. You'll see why here shortly. And just smoothing everything out, getting everything just so the main focus now is just prepping the top portion of the rattle, because that's the key bit. That's the portion that is, A, it's going to be the one rattling, 2, it's also going to need to be really strong, so we have to hollow it out in a way that when we put it back together, it's going to be reinforced and sturdy. That's why you leave a fairly thick edge when you're hollowing out this portion. You want the glue to have something to adhere to and grab onto. When you hollow out the top bit, it doesn't have to be an exact match. You're just looking for something that gives the BBs something to bounce around in. To hide that centerline cut that gave us access to the main rattle, we put lines above and below that, and then rinse and repeat for the center to the base, creating a uniform pattern throughout the design and hiding, again, that initial cut. I'm using piano wire to burn those lines in. And now I'm rounding off the base so that we can put the butcher block finish on, which makes it safe to be chewed on. Now that the rattle itself is complete, we're going to do a final touch, which is going to be something that helps to personalize it just a little bit. And since we know this is going to be going to a baby girl, we're going to be doing a relief carving of a flower with simple petals, and it will help to finish off the base. Quality check. So this simple flower here is just going to help us to finish off the base. The carving itself adds personal touch in addition to the fact that it's hand turned. Just getting rid of everything that's not the flower. Now this is a difficult piece to hold in a vise because you're going to damage it if you're not careful. What I do instead, I anchor my hands. They're anchored to the piece of wood there that I'm setting the rattle on. That way all the strength, the pivot points for that are coming from as close to my hands as possible. That way I'm not trying to drive or push the gouge through the piece, because, well, working like this, it wouldn't be hard to put that gouge right into your hand. So you very gingerly approach this. But little by little, you just keep working the piece around and around until you're happy. Now I will add thank you for watching this. I know some of it seemed a bit hectic, and I think this will be the last time I use a headpiece to video record what I do. I apologize for anyone that got nauseous. Thank you though for watching. Like and subscribe.